Hello all. In 7th class science, we are going to discuss the next lesson, that is animal fiber. So, generally we wear different types of cloths which are made up of different fibers. In our daily life, we will be using fibers like cotton. In our daily life, we will be using fibers like cotton, silk, wool, and also we will be using polyester, nylon, rayon, etc. Then why we are talking about this animal fibers? So generally, mainly the fibers are classified. Fibers are classified into two types. One is natural fibers and the other is artificial fibers. Natural fibers are cotton, wool, silk, jute. All these comes under natural fibers. Artificial fibers are like polyester, nylon, rayon. These are all artificial fibers. Again, these natural fibers are divided into two types. Again, the natural fibers are divided into two types, that is plant fibers and animal fibers. Just now we have discussed natural fibers are cotton, silk, wool, jute. Now these natural fibers will be divided into two types, that is plant and animal. So some fibers will be obtained from plant and some fibers will be obtained from animals. For example, cotton, jute comes under plant fibers. Coming to silk, wool comes from animal. So these are animal fibers. Cotton is from plant, jute is from plant, silk is from animal and wool is from also animal. If you see here, silk is obtained from silkworm. This is silkworm. So silk is obtained from silkworm and wool is obtained from sheep. So in this lesson we are going to discuss about how animal fibers, with the help of animal fibers, how the cloths are prepared, how the cloths are made. So in this lesson we are going to discuss about only animal fiber, that is we are going to discuss about silk and wool. So first we are going to see about silk. Before going into the how cloth is prepared from silk, we will be So before going into the how silk is made, first we will be seeing the life cycle of silkworm. As we all discussed, silk is obtained from silkworm. So this is the silkworm. So it looks like a butterfly. It is a silkworm. This is adult moth. We call it as adult moth. Adult moth is going to lay eggs. These eggs are going to hatch and a larva is going to come out from these eggs. From the adult mouth we are going to get eggs, and from the eggs are going to hatch, then we are going to get larva. Then next stage after larva we have cocoon stage. That is nothing but larva is going to release the fibers and it is going to wind the fiber. it is going to wind the fiber around its body, and it comes to cocoon stage. That means larva is going to stay inside this fibrous net, which is wounded or winded around its body. So after cocoon stage, slowly the larva is going to break, or the worm, it is going to break the fibers. Then it is going to come out as an adult moth. So inside the cocoon only, rest of the larva will develop. Inside the cocoon, the larva will develop and it turns into an adult moth. So we have to remember this life cycle. First, adult moth. This adult moth is going to lay the eggs, and from the eggs are going to hatch and larva comes out. After the larva, the next stage is cocoon stage. We are going to discuss in detail about this cocoon stage in the further topic. Then from this cocoon, the adult moth is going to come out. So this is the life cycle of silkworm. Okay. We are going to see how silk is made. In which stage we can extract the silk fibers. So silk. Silk is actually a natural, soft and shining fiber. If you observe the silk material, if you touch silk material, it will be very soft and it is shining. So the rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Rearing of silkworms. We are going to rear the silkworms to obtain silk, to extract the silk from the silkworm. So that is known as sericulture. And silk is made up of a protein. So first stage, we are going to discuss about first stage. So the life cycle only we are going to discuss in detail now. Once I am going to show you the life cycle. So first stage what we are going to discuss is from adult moth to eggs. From adult moth, how the adult moth is going to lay eggs. This is the first stage we are going to discuss. From adult moth to eggs. What happens? So first step, that is adult moth to eggs. If you see silk moth, it is like a butterfly. Okay. So these moths, they are going to collect this moth, adult moth, and they are going to keep them in a boxes. In separate rooms, they are going to store them in boxes. So box will not be completely closed because air has to enter into the box. So just they are going to store in the grill meshes. Okay, which will be kept in the boxes in separate rooms. Then later what happens? So a female moth, generally female only lay eggs. So here also a female moth lays around 500 eggs at a time. Once if it start laying eggs at a time, it is going to lay 500 eggs in one attempt, and it is going to die. So these eggs, if you observe, these are very, very small in size. Very, very small in size. If you observe these eggs, these are very, very small in size. Now, at the time of laying eggs, people arrange white cloth pieces or paper. Moth lay hundreds of eggs on them. So if you see, they have placed here white cloth, and this is a female moth which they have collected and they stored in the boxes. Then they are going to leave them like that only. So this adult moth starts laying the eggs. While laying the eggs, they are going to lay, or they are going to keep one white cloth under it or a paper. Why? Because you have to collect the eggs. So it will be very difficult if you don't place anything under the silk adult moth, because the eggs are very tiny, very small in size. If you place anything under this, like a white sheet or a paper, it will be easy for us to collect. the small eggs. So, people call them generally in our Telugu language or local language, people call this adult moth as chilakalu. Another name of this moth is Bombyx mori. Bombyx mori, this Bombyx mori is the scientific name of the adult moth. Bombyx mori is the scientific name of the adult moth. In local, in our Telugu language, they are going to call it as chilkalu. So, this is all about our first stage, moth to egg. They are going to take a silk moth and they are going to place them in a separate rooms in boxes. At the a female is going to lay the eggs and it is going to lay 500 eggs at a time, then it is going to die immediately. So, while laying the eggs, the people are going to place some white sheet or paper under the adult moth. So, what happens? It will be easy for us to collect the eggs. And in local language, we call these as chilakalu. But the scientific name of this adult moth or silkworm is Bombyx mori. So, sericulture, you should know about sericulture. The rearing of silkworms to obtain silk is known as sericulture. So, this is all about our first introduction. In the next class, we are going to continue our further topic.